Lesson: The Power of the Mastermind. From Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Hey there. Today, I want to teach you about one of the most powerful and often overlooked principles of success, something Napoleon Hill calls the mastermind. This principle has changed the course of thousands of lives, and if you truly understand and apply it, it can change yours too. Let's take our time with this one, because it's deeper than it looks on the surface. What is the mastermind? Let's start with Hill's own definition. He says, the mastermind is the coordination of knowledge and effort, in a spirit of harmony, between two or more people, for the attainment of a definite purpose. Now, that might sound formal, so let's break it down into something simpler. A mastermind group is a small, committed group of individuals who come together regularly to help each other grow. It's about more than just conversation. It's a powerful alliance where each person contributes their ideas, energy, and support to help everyone else succeed. When you join forces with others in a focused, harmonious way, you create something bigger than yourself. You create momentum, clarity, accountability, and even what Hill describes as a third mind, a sort of shared intelligence that comes from collaboration. Why is this so powerful? Most people try to do everything alone. They struggle, burn out, and hit the same walls over and over again, because they're relying only on their own perspective and energy. But success rarely happens in isolation. If you study any high achiever, you'll almost always find they had a team, a mentor, a partner, or a group that sharpened them, pushed them, and believed in them when they didn't believe in themselves. Let me walk you through some specific benefits of having a mastermind group. 1. You gain other people's experience. When you're facing a challenge or decision, the best way to speed up your progress is to learn from someone who's already been there. In a mastermind, you tap into collective experience. You learn from other people's mistakes without having to make them yourself. You also gain insight that you simply wouldn't think of on your own. This kind of shared wisdom accelerates your growth. 2. You stay accountable. Let's be honest. We all have goals we don't follow through on, especially when no one's watching. But when you've got a group that knows your goals, checks in on your progress, and asks you, hey, did you take that step you promised last week? You're far more likely to follow through. It's not pressure. It's supportive accountability. And it works. 3. You create energy and momentum. Sometimes we lose steam. Life gets busy. Our goals lose their shine. But when you meet regularly with a mastermind group, you plug back into inspiration. You get reminded of your purpose. You hear someone else's breakthrough and think, if they can do it, I can too. The group becomes your fuel. That's how you keep going, especially when motivation runs dry. 4. You strengthen your belief. Belief is everything. If you don't believe in yourself, you'll quit the moment things get hard. But when you're surrounded by people who see your potential, who believe in your vision even when you're discouraged, it strengthens your own belief. Sometimes, having others believe in you is what keeps you in the game long enough to believe in yourself. 5. You solve problems faster. Have you ever been stuck on something for weeks, only to have someone point out a solution in 5 minutes? That's what happens in mastermind groups all the time. A problem that's been weighing on you gets solved just because someone else looks at it from a different angle. What you might spend a month stressing over could be fixed in one meeting. How to form a mastermind group. Now that you understand the power of this principle, let's talk about how to actually create a mastermind group. This isn't complicated, but it does require thought and commitment. Here are the key steps. 1. Find the right people. Look for 2 to 5 people you trust, people who are growth-minded, positive, and serious about making progress in their own lives. They don't need to have the same goals as you, but they should be committed to growth. Integrity matters here. You want people who will show up, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Start with people you already respect, or even reach out to someone you've seen consistently working toward their goals. 2. Agree on a definite purpose. You don't all need to be building the same thing, but your group should have a shared purpose: personal growth, business development, financial freedom, creative work, whatever it is. Make sure you're aligned in why you're meeting. Hill emphasizes definite purpose again and again because vague intentions create vague results. 3. Set a consistent schedule. Meet regularly, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Don't leave it open-ended. Consistency builds momentum, and momentum builds results. Decide how long each meeting will be. 1 hour is usually a good start. Have a structure: updates, problem solving, goal setting. Keep it focused and respectful of everyone's time. 4. Keep the spirit of harmony. This isn't a competition. It's not about who's doing better. The group thrives on mutual respect and a desire to see each other win. No egos. No power plays. Just shared growth. Hill warns that harmony is essential. Without it, the mastermind loses its power. 5. Protect the space. Confidentiality is key. What's shared in the group stays in the group. People need to feel safe sharing struggles, ideas, and challenges without fear of judgment or gossip. Trust is what allows people to be real. And that's where the breakthroughs happen. The mastermind is not just a concept, it's a tool. A strategy. A powerful structure that multiplies your potential. Napoleon Hill considered it one of the key reasons why the most successful people in history achieved greatness. He studied over 500 of the most successful people of his time, including Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, Andrew Carnegie, and more, and this principle showed up again and again. Here's what I want you to take away from this lesson. Don't try to go it alone. Find your people. Build your circle. Share your goals. Support each other. And meet regularly. Because together, you are smarter. You are stronger. And you are far more likely to succeed. That's the power of the mastermind.